What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to go over all of the new items that are added to EQ Worlds this weekend, the first week of Talk of the Pirate Day 2024. So let's get into it. Okay, the first one is two rare items. These are the rapiers from the new pirate lichen area, or you can get them from the vampire side as well. They drop off the similar mobs from similar room. So these will drop off the Crimson Veil pirates here in this map's first room here, and the Narwhal Slayers. So these are part of the other set. But you can get the dual and single. Duals are non-member, which is nice. They've been making a lot of dual wields member for some reason recently. Even the free drops. So yeah, good to see. So pick those up. Those are rare. So with that first set of drops, I wanted to include a second set of drops as well, but these are not in the game yet. They're going to be in the game if 2% of the war is completed. So these are going to be free. You don't have to farm or anything. They're just going to be in the war reward chest. It's kind of difficult to say. So that will be in that there in the Blood Moon map. So you can come here. It's the, well, my cam's actually kind of in the way, sorry. Up. In the Pirate Blood Hub map. So it'll be in here. You can grab them out of the chest. I don't actually know how you, I think you go support Crimson. How do you actually open? Oh yeah, so right here. Buttons on the music shop there. So the 25% one's already open. These items are rare as well. So it looks like all the war rewards are going to be rare or rewards. I have trouble saying that for some reason. So they're all going to be rare. So you can pick them up. We already have the 25% ones. Those are available to get. Some house items, it looks like, and some ground runes. So some rare ground runes for free. It'll be 50 and 100% as well. Remember that 75? Either way. Anyway, yeah, there'll be two more available here when the percents get higher. Only 11% for the lichen so far, so that one is, I don't even think those are different rewards because they only have a set of 3 here. I think they'd have a set of 6 if there are different rewards for different factions. I think they're the same, so probably just getting the vampire one to 100 will probably get the rewards faster. If you're looking for an easy way to get either pirate or a lichen rep, if you don't have either of those, the lichen rep is attached to a class. The vampire one is not. Did I say pirate rep? Anyway, vampire or lichen rep. Those are both from each side of the war. So if you go to the lichen side of the war, you'll get lichen rep and vice versa, you know? So you need those reputations. Pretty easy way to get them, along with a decent amount of XP for doing this war. So yeah, check all that out. So if you come here, there are 12 seasonal items that will drop off these guys. I'll quickly go through those. Okay, so these drops will drop from both sides, either lichen or vampire, from the mobs in the first and second rooms. So grab those on either side, depending on which one you want to farm. So yeah, you got these pistols. 3 different bats. So you got the dual, single wield, and then cape. So those 3 bats there. Whatever these are supposed to be. Single and dual wield grog. Got 2 cups. Somebody lost 2 different bayonets, a single and dual wield one. And to top it all off, best for last probably, the hairstyles. So you got the 2 seasonal hairstyles. Don't look too bad, to be honest. Yeah, so all those are seasonal. You pick them up here and every year in the future from the same map. Okay, back in the actual hub, the music shop has some items in it that aren't really pirate related, but they're decent seasonal stuff, so check that out if you want. Got the goth musician outfit, and then you have the inverse. So if you want to do male and female or female and male, vice versa, you can do that. Swap the armors, a bunch of different beanie helmets with face morphs and stuff like that. Very good. I picked up the armor and one of the helmets here. The seasonal, so they'll be back, but yeah, pick them up if you want. You need to get the gilded music sheets that just drop from any mob in either of the maps, either vampire or lichen there. Actual merge shop has a pirate outfit in it, a single one, enchanted, so it's got some CC on it, but nothing too crazy. Not my favorite, but it's okay. So yeah, I got some hats and stuff that are definitely not covered by the text when you look at them in the shop there. Got the beard. Everyone's got that little mustache. Yeah, so some pirate looking stuff. A little skull pet, not too bad. So yeah, there's some things in there that are pirate themed, so you might like them. I don't know what kind of whatever on them, but it's up to you. Also, with this year's pirate event, it's becoming very clear that revolvers are canon within pirates for Adventure Quest Worlds. So apparently the pirating age existed at the same time as revolvers did in AQ Worlds lore. So just maybe that makes sense why this is called a flintlock now. I guess I didn't really get why that was named that, but when it's clearly a anyway. Okay, so that's it for the new drops and shops and free junk. I say junk, you know. Anyway, some good stuff there for sure. The actual chests got an update the first week 1 of 2. There might be more. Sometimes they do more. They don't tell us, but on the calendar, there's only 2 updates to the pirate chests. I'm gonna double check that in case they changed it. Yeah, so there's only 2 mentions of chest updates the first week and the second week. The other 2 weeks of the other 2 updates that are listed on the calendar do not have chests listed in the update notes. But yeah, so keep that in mind. But they could do more. They sometimes do 3 or even 4 for a chest, but I think for this one it might just be 2. And before we go over the chest, there was a set added to the featured gear shop this week as well, with the Ageless Necromancer. So that is a rare item in the shop there. If you want to pick that up, that's a whole set there, the hood and everything, the Ageless cowl, all that. So that is all in the featured gear shop, not in the 10k chest. It's a very rare time when they add a Quibble to the game and they also add items to the featured. They probably could have just held this off and not released it. I don't know why they did, but anyway. As far as the Quibble goes, if you want my first reaction, the audio was really bad when I uploaded it the other day, but there is that upload if you want to listen to that with really bad audio, if you want to see my first reaction to the chest. I don't know why the sound volume was so bad. That'll be fixed for all the future stuff. I think a driver updated and mess, like sometimes you're in a video's driver will update and then it'll like mess with your sound sources and stuff. I think something like that happened. Not sure. Anywho, let's quickly go through all the Quibble stuff because it was actually really good this week if you haven't seen it. So it's stuff like this is CC, kind of cool, got some animations on it. Not too big on the bone on it everywhere, but hey, you got the narwhal stuff as well. I like the stuff from the drops, but different, kind of better looking than the rare drop one that we saw earlier in the video. This is really cool. So actually really good weapon selection with the little bear with the pink cutlass. That's really cute. These are nice as well. So just really nice weapon selection. It's a lot better than we normally see for Talk Like a Pirate Day, going off memory. You got duels of what looks like some sort of 5.56 weapon, but it uses a potion for like, it's kind of like a water gun, but yeah, it's kind of an interesting weapon style there. I kind of like that actually. Really fantasy turned it into like more fantasy theme for it there, if I could come up with the right words to say. So you got like yeah, so you can see another revolver here. So I guess pirates use revolvers in Arctic's Entertainment games. That's news to me. I always thought that they mostly stuck to flintlocks for a long time, but I guess they've advanced. It's been 15 years since the AQ Worlds came out. They have advanced. They're now using cowboy era weapons. So good stuff there. You gotta have the crossbow looking insanely detailed. You can definitely tell Rare made this, right? It's got your crossbow has a oh wait, no it doesn't. What is that? I don't know. I'm not a big crossbow guy, but it's still like a block thing. But really detailed. That's insanely detailed. The gun just by itself. This looks insane. It's like some sort of like high caliber sniper, or maybe even a rail gun type thing. It's got a grip. It's got a hand grip on the side of it. Hold it like that, which is really cool. But it's a little far back. You probably want the anyway. It's got like a laser sight. It's got everything. It even has a pneumatic what do you call it? Bayonet. Like a bayonet that actually like would stab for you. That's really cool. Really well designed. You don't really see that too often with the guns in the game, so might be a cool pickup if you like that. And then a cane. So nice weapon selection for armors. Armors are pretty decent as well. You got this one. You can't really see with the cowl there, but yeah, it's nice. Oh, swap out the helmet here. Just mustache. Helmet's pretty good this week as well, so let's go with that one. Anyway, so yeah, and then you got one that's covered up as well. Male variants for that reflect the same there. So there you got the, and then the, yeah. So Gothic looks okay. I actually kind of like it. It's not too bad. You got the, yeah, the little frails and stuff on there. What do we call this? This one's kind of makes your character look slim. Really slims down your character. I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. It looks a little off. This one does the opposite. This is a male only armor. Doesn't change. Navigator, this one's got some CC on it, which is cool as well, which I'm not really showing here. There you go. All the red on there is color custom to a single color, just accessory color for a CC, but hey, better than nothing. So you got this one as well, really fancy. Got the broom on your shoulder and all that junk. So it actually looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay looking. I could definitely see this matching with a bunch of things. Got cut off shotgun shells there, half a shotgun shell. This one's okay as well. I don't like the floating cloth. I just think I've said that every time I've seen this, but really think it'd look a lot better without that on there. I think if they made that part of the helmet maybe as an optional thing, that would have been nice, but I don't really think that fits with the armor. But yeah, looking all right either or. Then the male one's like fully covered up as well. There, so a little different. Sally is single, no different versions of that as well. So you got that as well. It matches up with the teddy bear swords and a hat. It's really nice. Shadow Navigator, and a skeleton version of that, which the bones are CC for some reason. Oh, okay. And then the vampire. So that is all of that. A couple male versions there. And yeah, so armor selection, not too bad for week 1. I was actually impressed. Better than I thought it would be for both weapons and armors. I'm being real. Helmets, I think helmets surprisingly actually one of the weaker parts of this whole chest, if I'm being honest. Like usually there's a bunch, like helmets would be like my most purchasing. I do think this one's pretty cool. It's got the whole like whole cover, whatever you call that. I can't think of the cowl thing with the mask, and yeah, so really cool. A hat, these hats are nice. I think the furrow ones are pretty good. Different hairstyle for that one as well. These hats are okay, but yeah, as far as like helmets go, usually the more of the helmets are more of my thing and I buy more of them, but I actually think I'd probably buy more swords and helmets this time, which is an odd thing to say, like more weapons than helmets, but might actually be the case for this chest. I will see with week 2 as well. I haven't decided if I'm gonna buy the whole chest yet or not. This looks really weird with the side hair. I wish it was just the hair without the side hair. The side hair does look okay with the hat. There's a version of this helmet that does have the hat on it right here, and you can see with the hat it looks all right, but without the hat it looks kind of like floating hair. So kind of wish the version without that didn't have the side hair bit, whatever you call that. But anyway, not a big deal. I'll probably actually get the hat version of that. It's kind of cute with the little bear with the sword and stuff. You got these helmets which just look insanely off-putting. Yeah, I have not seen anyone wearing those, thankfully. Yeah, the hats for the vampire as well, and that's all. So for capes, you got a few here. I think that some of the capes are kind of cool, like the narwhal one. Like this one is actually insane. Look at that, how detailed it is with everything. Just so much detail in it. Very cool cape. Nice running animation on it as well. Yeah, really nice. All the narwhal stuff has been very good. And then you got the rifle on your back there. Some homing missiles, which are flat for some reason. Yeah, anyway, but Nox's circle, pretty cool, but it's locked to green. So if you have a green set to match that with, it might be a good item. Little bird. Just a single sword on your back. The crest, which is locked to green as well. This creepy looking guy, holy, that's actually kind of off. Like unsettling. Very Halloween themed item there. Very spooky. I like this single sword vertically. Get 2 of those would be nice. Parrot, crest with a couple boats. Yeah, not too crazy with that. Then you got the chest. You got this, which is really weird. I don't know my pets turn on, of course. But what is I think this would have made a better cape, maybe. It's kind of weird. It's in the pet. I think they might have messed up putting that in the pet category. I could be wrong. Maybe you guys know why that's in the pet category. Seems like that would have made a much better cape. But anyway, it's there. The supply box is kind of cool. So it'll go down when you stand still. You kind of drop the supply box. Nice little animation and everything. And then when you move, it goes back up. And then when you stop, it goes back down again. So yeah, kind of interesting there for a little pet. Something different, you know? As far as, so this is CC with the radar and the fire. You got sonar, which also, I actually picked this up. It's actually kind of cool. And then you got what looks like a house item, another house item, and some slime. And that's the whole Quibble shop. Actually not too bad of a first week for the Quibble, if I'm being honest. Like, really good for a single week. I hope the second week brings as much heat as the first one. I think it's on course for me to actually maybe buy the chest. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think it'd be worth fully buying it from just week 1 yet. But with week 2 coming up, might be. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me know your thoughts of all the items dropped in week 1. Did you pick any of them up? There should be some more throughout the week, maybe like midweek release and stuff like that. If there is, maybe I'll make a short of them if they're really cool, or just include them with the Thursday news video if they're not that cool. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Leave a like on it, subscribe to this channel, and yeah, I fixed the cam back. It was like a issue with a Windows update and the software. I hate software. Anyway, I'll see you next one. Peace.